O Lord, you have searched me and known me. Psalm 139, 1. These words open a window into the deepest reality of our lives. We are fully known by God. Not partially, not superficially, but entirely. Every thought, every sigh, every hidden joy or sorrow is laid bare before Him. This verse is not meant to frighten us, but to comfort us. It is the reminder that the one who knows us best also loves us most. And in that love, He invites us to rest, to breathe, to trust. Imagine sitting quietly away from the noise of daily life and hearing these words spoken over you. You are known. In a world where people often misunderstand us, where we struggle to explain ourselves, God already sees. He already understands. He already embraces. This is the hook of the gospel, that the Creator of the universe bends low to know His children intimately. It is not distant theology. It is personal, pastoral, and deeply relational. Think of a child who runs to their parent after a long day. The parent doesn't need a detailed report to know what the child feels. A glance, a tone of voice, a posture, these are enough. In the same way, God discerns our hearts without us needing to explain. He knows when we are weary, when we are hopeful, when we are broken. And unlike human parents, His knowledge is perfect, never failing, never mistaken. There is a story of a shepherd who knew each of his sheep by name. He could tell when one was limping, when another was restless, when one wandered too far. His care was not generic. It was specific. This is the kind of care Psalm 139:1 describes. God is the shepherd who knows His flock individually. He sees the limp in your spirit, the restlessness in your soul, the wandering of your heart. And He calls you back, gently, lovingly. Sometimes we fear being known. We hide behind masks, afraid that if people saw the real us, they would reject us. But God's knowledge is different. He sees the worst and still loves us. He sees the brokenness and still chooses us. His knowledge is not a weapon to shame us, but a balm to heal us. To be known by Him is to be safe because His love covers what His eyes reveal. Picture Jesus sitting across from you, not in a pulpit but in a chair, looking into your eyes. He doesn't need your words to know your heart. He sees the tears you've hidden, the questions you've buried, the dreams you've carried, and He says, I know you, I love you, I am with you. That is the pastoral heart of Psalm 139:1. The storytelling continues in the life of David, the psalmist. David knew what it was to be overlooked by people. His own family didn't see him as king material. Yet God saw him. God searched him and knew him. And in that knowledge, God raised him up. David's story reminds us that being known by God is more important than being recognized by people. Think of the Samaritan woman at the well. She tried to avoid others, hiding her shame. But when Jesus spoke to her, He revealed that He knew her story, not to condemn, but to redeem. She left that encounter transformed, running to tell others, come see a man who told me everything I ever did. To be known by God is to be freed from hiding. In our modern lives, we often feel invisible. Social media shows curated versions of people, but who truly knows us? Psalm 139:1 answers, God does. He knows the unfiltered version of you. He knows the thoughts you never post, the prayers you whisper, the struggles you carry, and He meets you there, not in judgment, but in grace. The payoffs of this truth are powerful. If God knows us, then we can stop pretending. We can stop striving to be understood by everyone. We can rest in His knowledge. We can live authentically, because the one who matters most already sees us fully. His knowledge liberates us from the exhausting game of masks. This knowledge also calls us to trust. If God knows us, He also knows what we need. He knows the path ahead, the dangers unseen, the opportunities hidden. His knowledge is not passive, it is active. He searches us to guide us, to protect us, to lead us. We can trust His hand because His eyes see clearly. There is comfort in knowing that even when we don't understand ourselves, God does. Sometimes our emotions are tangled, our motives unclear, our hearts conflicted. But God searches us and knows us better than we know ourselves. His knowledge brings clarity where we feel confusion. His love steadies us when we feel unstable. Imagine the relief of being fully known and still fully loved. That is the gospel. That is the heart of Psalm 139:1. It is not about surveillance, it is about intimacy. It is not about exposure, it is about embrace. To be known by God is to be held in His arms, secure and cherished. This truth also challenges us. If God knows us, then we cannot hide. We cannot pretend before Him. We must bring our whole selves, our sins, our doubts, our fears, into His presence. And when we do, we find that His knowledge is not crushing but liberating. He knows, and yet He forgives. He knows, and yet He heals. Think of the prodigal son. He rehearsed a speech to explain himself to his father, but the father didn't need the speech. He already knew, and he ran to embrace his son. That is how God meets us. He doesn't need our explanations. He knows our hearts. To listen with compassion, to see with grace. Being known by God teaches us to know others in love. Psalm 139:1 is not just a verse, it is a reality to live in. It is the reminder that every moment of your life is lived before the eyes of a loving God. You are never forgotten, never overlooked, never misunderstood. You are known. So today, let this truth sink in. You are searched and known by the Lord. You are loved in your entirety. You are safe in His gaze. You are embraced in His knowledge. And that changes everything. Reflection. What would it look like for you to live today as someone fully known and fully loved by God?